What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Treebeard's Toy Box. Today we're taking a look at the Neca Pan's Labyrinth Old Faun figure. And this is number 6 in the Guillermo del Toro Signature Collection. Now, I've been seeing this figure for a while now. I guess a couple months at Target. And I kept passing because there were other things that I wanted, but I finally picked this up the other day, and I'm glad I did. I'm really glad I did, because I missed out on the first one, the regular Faun figure, so I'm happy to finally have this, because it's beautiful. The detail in the sculpt is just ridiculous. It's so nice. So yeah, let's take a closer look here. So the design for this character is just amazing. I don't know if you've seen this movie or not, but it is, it's beautiful, but it's also really creepy. And the designs in it, in a lot of Guillermo del Toro's films, are just wonderful for the creatures. I absolutely love them, so I was really happy to get this guy. And if you look, the details are just insane with the sculpt. All over, it looks like just these little tiny, look at that, all over his legs, this little tail, detail in the hair, and the hair is nice and soft. The horns, yeah. The face is amazing. The whole thing's really nice. And yes, he does appear to have a little wee there. I think the only difference between this one and the original Faun is the head sculpt. Some slight paint variations. If you notice, this horn here looks like it's falling apart. It's a bit older. Let's see there. Yeah. A little tough to stand sometimes. Yeah. We'll go ahead and take a look at his accessories now. So for accessories, we get 3 things here. We get this really nice little pouch, and I do believe that he kept the little fairies in here, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I've seen it. If you see there, you can open that up. It's got these little pins back here. The detail on this is wonderful. I don't know if you can see that, if it's showing up or not. It's really, really nice. Really nice. So we get that. We get this nice little pouch here. The flap opens up. Now it's sealed shut. You don't get to put anything in there. But you can place this other accessory here, this flute, this bone flute. Look at that. Let's see if I can get it to focus there. And a little bit. Yeah. So if you want, you can take this and place it right in here. Just like so. And this little peg goes right back in there. You may need to heat it up, and I will usually do that with a hairdryer. Actually got it. There we go. Perfect. So we'll set those aside. And before we put those, they're pretty easy to put on there, and I will show you how to do that. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the articulation first. Now I will note, like usual for NECA figures, you do want to give them a boil bath. A lot of times I will just use a hairdryer on figures, but for NECA, it's a little safer to just throw them in the boiling water. Just soak them just for a second. Loosens up the joints a bit, and you want to do that before you mess around with it too much. Just there have been a few issues with QC and just joints breaking, but they're still wonderful figures. They're great at what they do. It's just something to take into note. And I would like to say this too. I've had this happen a couple of times, and I made sure only to soak them for a second, but I seem to have lost. Sometimes these NECA figures will come with a bit of a sheen on them, like a little, I don't know how to describe it, but some of these parts looked a little shinier, and then after I did soak him, it looks like it dulled up a little bit, which isn't bad. I actually kind of like it. But I just wanted to make a note of that for anybody that did decide to give them the old boil bath. So yeah, let's go ahead and start at the top here. It's just the ball peg for the top. Pretty decent. He's got some stuff going on his back here, and his hair gets in the way a little bit, but it is pretty flexible, so that's not a huge issue. He gets some pretty decent movement up and back, all around, pretty good. And another thing that's really cool is his ears are articulated. Let's see if you can see that or not. They move around, and that is really cool. Really cool stuff. My huge hands are in the way here, but it's really cool. Then we're going to move down here to the shoulders. Pretty standard for NECA here. You've got these little shoulder pads, but they are flexible. You get some movement out of them so they don't get in the way really that bad. And your elbow here. Got a wrist swivel, hinge. You get a little bit of a diaphragm here. It's pretty tight even after the boil, so you don't get a whole lot of movement there. You get a lot here at the waist. It's pretty flexible there. You get a good amount of movement. You get the standard leg up here at the hips. You can swivel it a bit. It's pretty tight around the joint. It doesn't have a hip cut there. It doesn't have a swivel cut. It's this this piece here. I don't know if you can see in there. Yeah. Goes out pretty decent. Not too bad there. You get this here, the knees. Pretty good. And you get this, it's right here. Kind of similar to the Xenomorph figures as far as the legs go. Pretty cool. And then for the ankles, you get the there's not much of a swivel happening, but you get a nice little hinge rocker there. And the rocks a little bit, but not much. Let's get them going here, and it's see here you got a Nice little hoof there. And some tree stuff happening there. Some roots. This guy is really cool. And the detail is just amazing. Let's see. Get him going here. Like I said earlier, he's a little tough to stand up, but once you figure out the best stance that works, and you can get him going. He's good. Let's go ahead and get him fixed up here with his shoulder bags, satchels. Pretty easy. Let's up over the arm like that. And I lift the hair over the straps once I get them both on here, but get this other one going, just like so. Real nice. And I'll go up over that one. And just tilt this head up a little bit. Get those straps going under the hair, just like so. Like that. And kind of a perfectionist. I like to get it just right. And there we go. Pretty cool. I like this guy a lot. This is a great figure. Just another fantastic job by Neca Toys. Man, Neca is wonderful. They've really done a lot as far as like their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and working with their with the fans and getting them the figures and stuff. It was tough at first with some of the exclusives, but they've done a really good job at getting the fans what they want, and they just keep producing amazing action figures. They're beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, very happy with this guy. I definitely want to watch the movie again here in the next couple of days because it has been way too long and I really enjoyed it. Yeah. I think that's gonna do it. I don't know. I think overall, if I had to give them a number rating, I'd probably go with an 8 out of 10. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you very much for watching. And I would really appreciate it if you'd like, comment, subscribe, share if you dig it. And yeah, thanks again. Till next time, take good care.